Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Brockopp side, and, welcome to week 2 of Vlogmas 2019. We got some cool stuff going on this week. Ended up being a little more interesting than I thought it was going to. I kind of thought this week might be less interesting than the last one, but no, there's actually some cool stuff. Got some Christmas decorating done. Got a little sick, so that's not great. But yeah. So anyway, just check out this week's Vlogmas, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button if you live talking by movies. And yeah, I'll see you back here in a few minutes. So this is day 7 of Vlogmas, the beginning of week 2, and yeah, I woke up feeling like total shit. Had a fever, was dehydrated, threw up a little bit, which is not great, so I had to call in sick from work, so that kind of blows, but on the bright side, Crisis on Infinite Earths starts tonight, so looking forward to that. You looking forward to Crisis on Infinite Earths? Yes? No? Maybe? Alright, well, day 8, and luckily whatever the hell happened to me yesterday morning hasn't come back, but since then it's now turned into a little bit of a runny nose, so I think I got a mild cold going on here, which freaking blows big time, but yeah, but anyways, so I'm here at Barnes & Noble, because I gotta go pick up a present for a Secret Santa thing I'm doing for work, and yeah, so now I'm gonna go in there and touch a bunch of books, infecting the masses. I really did not think this through. Now I'm drinking sick people tea. It's some Alka-Seltzer honey tea that's like honey flavored, helps you with the cold and stuff. Thankfully, this isn't nearly as bad as my last cold was, so hopefully this won't last quite as long, but honestly, this tea stuff actually tastes pretty good. And the next episode of Crisis on Infinite Earths doesn't start for another 30 minutes or so I'm just watching some Kitchen Nightmares. Just started, like, binging that show in my downtime, basically. Yeah, it's a really fun show just to see Gordon Ramsay go around to all these different restaurants and just don't know what they're doing and just, shout at them and change their ways and stuff. It's just weirdly satisfying to watch Gordon Ramsay go off on people that really need to be gone off on. It also makes me never want to open a restaurant ever, because I feel like make one small error and Gordon Ramsay's gonna bust down the door and chew me out. And there's no way I would handle that shit. And I'm also really excited because tonight's episode of Crisis is where Brandon Routh finally comes back as Superman, which is really cool. It's definitely one of the reasons I've been really excited about the crossover this year, was to see Brandon Routh come back as Superman, and I believe it's actually supposed to be his Superman as well, the one from Superman Returns, which, that movie gets, it gets crap, and, it was supposed to spawn a new, Superman series, but it didn't. But you know what? I've always had a soft spot for Superman Returns, probably because it wasn't the first Superman movie I ever saw, but it's what I saw in the theater, so it's like, Brandon is in a lot of ways Superman for me. Of course Christopher Reeve is the true Superman, but something I feel like I've been starting to notice quite a bit lately with comic book movies is that whenever there are particularly, like, bad ones or not as good as they should have been ones, but have great performances in them, I feel like with those pretty good performances, it starts to kind of, if the movie itself is not particularly great or good, then that's gonna hurt audience's perception of these guys as that character. It was like Brandon Routh. He was a good Superman, he has a very Superman looking face, and he's got a great Superman voice, and he pulls the role off pretty well, considering what kind of material he had to work with, and everything that happen in there. And, it's also for stuff like David Harbour as Hellboy this year. It's like that movie was bad, but David Harbour was actually quite good in the character. And so what the point I'm trying to get to is, I'm really glad we're going to see Brandon Routh as Superman again tonight, so we can finally see him as his Superman again. Give him another shot at it, because I think he'll do great as long as he has a good role. I'm really hoping it's not going to be just a little cameo, like a just simple Elseworlds one, which I don't think it will be, so that'll be cool. And also the fact that Tom Welling from Smallville, Clark Kent Smallville, is going to be in this one as well. I'm not expecting his role to be super big, but who knows? It could be big. That'd be cool to see as many live-action Supermen as possible in one big event. That'd be really cool. Of course, Henry Cavill probably won't be there, but okay, now I'm sad again. Alright, just picked up It Chapter 2 from Best Buy. Looking forward to getting that video either tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, I am very desperately in need of some lunch right now. As a wise donkey once said, in the morning, I'm making waffles. But yeah, so we recently just got a waffle maker, and today's the first day I've had a good chance to try it out, because it's my day off. But yeah, so far, pretty good. But yeah, still sick, which you could probably tell because I sound a little extra sexy this morning. But yeah, but it's getting better, so it's not like a severe thing. It should be gone by late this week or early next week, so that's good. But anyway, so agenda for today, gotta get my It Chapter 2 Blu-ray review done today. It's Wednesday, so that's usually when I get these videos out, and it's pretty appropriate because it's when I have my day off of work in the middle of the week, so that works out. And also, I still need to wrap that Secret Santa gift I bought the other day, and we're swapping them tomorrow, so I should probably get that done today. But first, waffles. Alright, well, I'm at Walmart right now. It's probably almost 8 o'clock at night right now, and yeah, this is the only time today I've managed to vlog, because it's been kind of just a busy day. I had to work, and there was a holiday party going on, so that had to do that. But then it ran a little later than I thought it would, so, and I had tickets to the 4 o'clock showing at Jumanji, so I really had to haul ass to get there, so I was like 25 minutes late, so skipped all the trailers, but I think I missed like the first couple minutes of the movie, so hopefully those couple minutes weren't super essential to the plot. But yeah, I'm in the automotive maintenance department right now, because it's still busy in here, and it's the only place a guy can get some privacy, so yeah, I'm picking up a pizza, some balloons, and a new wallet. The pizza's because I'm hungry, and I'm gonna need something for dinner tomorrow, and the wallet is because my current one is breaking on me right now, and it's been like that for a while, but considering today when I got in the theater to show my ID to prove, the ticket is my own, all my debit and credit cards fell on the floor, so I'm like, okay, now that I've done that in public, it's definitely time to replace it. So I'm just gonna get this $7 one. It's got like all the pockets I need, and it's got an actual hole for my cash, which my current wallet doesn't, so that's kind of nice. And the balloons are something for not related to food or money, so yeah, so I've been walking around here for several minutes, finding a good place to vlog in this Walmart right now, and a normal person would have just, bought their shit and left, but, not me. I don't play by that. Alright, well, happy Friday. So, yeah, this morning I got my Jumanji review done, so that didn't take very long, and, now, today's the day I'm finally gonna put up some of these Christmas lights out here on the porch. So let's start doing that. Let's just open that up. Put Mr. Extension Cable And then take the extension cable and stick it down there. So now I gotta go crawl into the porch to run it through and all that goodness. That better work. It occurs to me I should probably test these out before I go crazy, you know, wrapping them around stuff. Okay, cool. I'm not sure how well you can see it here, but they do indeed still work, so. Alright, well, on with the plan. So, yeah, only had just enough to cover up this area and this one over here, but we definitely do have more Christmas lights in storage. These are the only ones that were in the one box I picked out, but yeah, for right now, these are the only ones that I have the overwhelming urge to put up right now. Also got this sheet of window decals I could put up, you know, because I got windows just like everybody else. You know, there's a window there, and there's another window right next to it, and there's a window right here. So time to make these windows all Christmassy and shit. So I just got the snowman with the reindeer. Little present to start this so far. I don't plan to stop there with just this window, but you know, there's only so many decals on this sheet here, so I want to make sure they're better distributed. So let's go work on the next window. Let's see. I'm thinking this window could use either the snowman in the really long car, or the snowman in the smaller car from a different perspective. Yeah, let's go with that one. Alright, well, my front window masterpiece is complete, so, yeah, I tried to kind of create a little bit of a scene here just for, you know, more interesting thematic purposes, you know, like it's a ride at Disneyland, so to speak. So over here, you've got the snowman, right? He's driving his magic snowman mobile, right? It's all flying at an angle. That's why the stars are there, because it's a magic car. And then I gave him this little candy cane up top because I'm figuring he's like leading the snowman army, like in a you know, at dawn we ride kind of situation. And then over here we got this little reindeer with his friend the bird that they don't necessarily notice the snowman car until it's too late. So so of course, you know, they get away because reindeer can fly and stuff. And yeah, the one cat seems to be liking it so far. You digging it? It's up here. The snowman and the army's up here. Yeah, he likes it. And then put the last of the larger ones up here. So yeah, gave the other snowman car up here. He's kind of lost, you know, because the leader of the army's back that way, so he's kind of just wandering aimlessly. Got the other reindeer up here, and I think there should be too many potential casualties in the front door. Then I give a little present, a star. And yeah, it was only after I put all these in that I realized there's a whole nother window. Thankfully, I have a couple more decals left. But there are too many freaking windows in this house, man. So yeah, I just had a couple of little ones left over, so put a present right there, and then there were these two heart decals here for some reason. Not really sure what those have to do with Christmas. You know, it's not Valentine's Day after all, but my guess is they're just there for like sacrifices to the snowman army. So yeah, so I think I got the three major windows decorated with decals and got the lights up. But yeah, looking around in here, it's not super festive in here except for my $16 Target display Christmas tree, but so yeah, there's more decorations in the box out there, so I think it's time to get jolly up in this bitch. And just a couple minutes later, got a couple additions to the inside of the house. So over here, this is the Christmas Moose. I'm not sure if he's got a real name or not, but yeah, he's been around since I was a child, so you know, of course, he's got to come out every Christmas. And then over here on top of the refrigerator, I got this little drummer bear thing. Can't remember if this thing does anything. I think so, but the battery's probably never been changing them for many, many years, so yeah. And then also, the other thing I put up is this disembodied floating Santa head. Yeah, this was just a Christmas decoration from like Dollar Tree or something I got a couple of years ago. You know, it used to come with a full body, but I think I still have it. But you know, I think just the floating Santa head on the door of the laundry room just it makes a bigger statement. But yeah, so I don't quite plan on stopping at just a couple things there, but yeah, it's just kind of a matter of now how much do I want to pull all the things. It's a matter of how much I want to pull all the things down and take them out and go through them. So I'm not really sure, but the outside was the important part today, and that's what we got done. And kind of spruced it up a little bit too. Actually, you know what? We could probably hang some of that garlandy stuff like up here along the edge, because there's some of that in that box outside, and I don't have to go fishing for it. So yeah, let's give that a shot. Alright, so a few minutes later, and got a bunch of garland up, so yeah, so I had a few different varieties of it. So start off with the gold here, just kind of start over here, and then goes up to the thing there, and then it goes there, and then it turns into silver, and then silver stops right there, just right before the corner, so it's a little off looking, but then over up here you got some white garland going up to the corner over there, so yeah. And I also put a little bit right here on the bookcase, just because there was just a little bit, and that was the only place I could find to fit. So yeah, you know, not perfect, but it definitely makes the room in here significantly more festive, which was the whole point. And still got the Christmas tree here, which is not decorated except for its pre-lit lights. I'm probably not going to put a bunch of ornament stuff on this one, just because number one, not a lot of room, and number two, when you have cats, they like to knock these things down. So yeah, so there's not a whole lot of room for decor on here, but there actually are a couple little ornaments at like Walmart and Target and stuff that I would like to get, like some cool, these like fake ceramic one stuff. So you know, this one might get a little bit of a TLC on there, but yeah, so just had the overwhelming urge to do some light holiday decorating, and mission accomplished. So now the only thing left to do is to wait till nightfall and light up the porch. I dedicate this house to the Griswold family Christmas. And there we go. Those are the porch lights. Very nice, very nice. And yeah, here's where like the majority of them are. So let me just come a little further here so you can get a better perspective on it. But yeah, look at that. Yeah, not a lot of lighting going on there, but it's nice and festive, so that's the point. And just look at right there with the sky with the red clouds coming in. Now That could just be a simple, beautiful sunset, or that means Crisis on Infinite Earths is hit this Earth and we're all going to die soon. Either way, I got the lights up, so that's that's the big thing. All right, well, it's Saturday morning, about 8:30, and about to go catch an advanced screening of Spies in Disguise, which is pretty cool. But sadly, of course, I'm not on the guest list, so I'm gonna have to go stand in a line for the next 2 hours, hour and a half or so. Yeah, not here quite as early as I would have preferred, but I should be able to get in just fine. This theater has plenty of seating, so yeah, I guess we'll just check back in a little while. Alright, well, just got out of the Spies in the Sky screening. Yeah, so if you see the image that I put on my Instagram, the line when I first got there was actually pretty tiny, especially for the time frame which I got there. I got there about like an hour and a half before the screening started, and yeah, of course people came slowly after that, but yeah, I was kind of surprised it wasn't nearly as many people for an advanced screen like this than there usually are, but still I got in. So but yeah, Spies in Disguise, yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I had a good time with it. It's just it's a very pleasing looking animated movie, and Will Smith and Tom Holland, they were great in this movie, and just had some fun humor, a little bit of lowbrow stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of like just a really fun spy movie with a villain that has like a robot arm and stuff. Just some kind of cheesy stuff like that, which is really fun. But yeah, I like this a little more than I thought I would, which is good because I did want to see this movie, mostly because I've been seeing the fucking trailers for this movie for like 12 months straight in the theater, so it's like, I can't wait for this movie to come out so I could stop seeing the fucking trailer for it every time I go to the movies. So, that was Vlogmas for week 2, and again, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you live talking by movies. But yeah, so I guess we'll just see you back here in a week for week 3. But yeah, so yeah, if you guys do anything cool over this past week, then tell me about it down below, and we'll see you on the Brockopp side.